You see, the basic problem is most people, when they're working on their job, they get to thinking, you know, I really ought to be spending time at home with my family. And then when they're at home with their family, get to thinking, you really ought to be out there working for my family. And so when they're out there working for their family, their mind is back home. And when they're back home, their mind is back out there in the field. And then they tell everybody, well, I don't ever have time to do anything. No wonder you're always traveling. You see, the basic problem is not lack of time, it is lack of direction. We all have exactly the same amount of time, whether we're a millionaire or a pauper. All of us have 24 hours every single day. The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, we must have goals if we're going to do anything. Goals do a lot of things. For example, they enable you to chase the blues away. I've never known anybody who was truly depressed who had specific and long-range goals.
One thing you need to understand is, in this business of life, you have not come with any investment, you came empty-handed, right? So whatever is happening, you're on the profit side. Hello? Only problem is you have lost the ability to enjoy the suspense. You are a fixed match. So you go to your astrologer, you write a horoscope and everything and say, what will happen, what will happen? No, you should not know what will happen. Hello? If you are a joyful state, more unpredictability, more fun, isn't it so? If we are miserable, even smallest suspense will freak the hell out of us.
Goal was to be a leading man, and I was told many times by managers and agents and studio executives that this would never happen, that someone with an accent like me has never become a real leading man and a big star in America, that Americans like to hear people who sound like John Wayne but not like me, and also that my body is way too big, that I'm too large. And so here all of a sudden is Conan the Barbarian, where my accent was welcome because I talked different than everyone else, and the body looked like an action hero. Those days there was no actor around that ever could play that role, so here was me. So all of a sudden there's two things that they always were complaining about and said that that will never make you a star. All of this became an asset rather than a liability. So I proved to the world again, never listen to the naysayers and always just plow ahead and do exactly what is your vision.
Well, I think the one thing that discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success. If you have more success, and sometimes a big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it. Yeah. That's like 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not gonna feel perfect every day. There's gotta be those days you push through. They're probably gonna be more numerous than the days you don't. And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline I get things done. I always say that I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know, because I don't want to do it. Yeah, but I always do.
Yo, I love this story. So when Spanish triathlete Diego Mentriga, he noticed that British triathlete James Teagle went the wrong way in the race right before the finish line. So what Diego did is he waited at the finish line so Teagle could cross before him. And he said he was in front of me the whole time. He deserved it. And I know it's Sunday and all that, but I cried. It made me cry. I just like integrity. This integrity on full display. You're my dude, Diego. I appreciate you.